Hello folks, this is Kerry with 401k Dexters here. Thought I'd put together a little video after contemplating pensions this morning. We mailed some Christmas presents off to family members, and one of the presents ended up going to an extended family member. We'll call her Aunt D. It's a rough time of year for Aunt D right now. Her husband passed away last year about this time. So she ended up selling the house that she was in, relocating, and trying to get on with her life. But her financial situation is currently based on a financial decision that Uncle D made with his pension. So Uncle D worked for UPS for 30 years, and as such ended up with a nice pension. But he chose to have the payout at the full pension amount as opposed to the reduced pension of a 75% benefactor, like his spouse. That got me to thinking. I do have a small pension from L3 Harris Corporation, and I have to laugh because I hear Josh Scanlon in my head going, "It must be nice to have a pension. Maybe that's why you could retire, because you have a pension." It is nice, but it's part of the the benefits that I got from working for a company for 25 years. And I gave one company a dedication of 25 years of service, and for that I ended up with a decent pension. It's not huge, but every little bit helps. So this morning I jumped on the computer and pulled up the website for my pension calculator and took a look at the pension being paid out at 60 versus 65, and what the difference of a payment might be with a 75% retiree benefactor, i.e. my wife's Linda. So I'll just throw out some round numbers here to give you an idea. Say my pension is $1,000 at full retirement, which is 65. If I chose to take that reduced benefit, it would pay out only 40% discount, or $600. So you have to make a judgment call of, do you want a $600 a month pension at 60, or do you want to wait until you're 65 to get that $1,000? But the interesting thing was, if you were to select a 75% benefactor pay, which you have to remember, that's for her life. So she gets that benefit for life. And in this $1,000 scenario, the 75% payout would be $750 a month. The difference in cost was only $93. So $93 a month. So in the $1,000 scenario, now you're only getting $930, or I'm sorry, $910, $907 versus $1,000, but you're guaranteeing your spouse that income level for the rest of her life after you're gone. So that's what I'll be doing with my pension, is selecting a 75% benefactor pay on my plan. And as to when we take it, it's graduated. After you wait past 60, it gets higher at 61, 62, and 63. That percentage of penalty, I guess you could call it, gets smaller and smaller. But we'll have to look at what the market does, what our allocations are, what the returns have been. And we don't have to make those decisions today. But for Aunt D, those decisions were already made for her. Now, I don't know what discussions they had. I don't know the amounts that Uncle D had in his pension. But I do know that shortly after he passed, she ended up putting the house on the market, selling the pontoon boat, selling the side-by-sides, and having to relocate to a condominium. So I know that financially she would definitely be better off with some sort of pension. But those are all decisions that we make in retirement. So I would just suggest to all those out there listening who might possibly have a pension or be faced with the selection of taking a higher payment versus a lower payment with a 75% or 50% benefactor pay. Consider what your lives might look like after one of you passes away, and try to make sound financial decisions based on what's best for both of you in a scenario where one of you passes away and leaves the other behind. All right, you guys have a good day. 401k Dexter's out.